Hello everybody, welcome back to my channel. I'm Emily and happy almost 2022. I think this video is going to go up before veganuary actually starts, but if you're watching this in veganuary, happy veganuary. Is that something you say? I don't really know. Anyway, I have been vegan for 5.5 years. Not that it's competition obviously, but I have a lot of followers who often DM me on Instagram asking me how did you go vegan tips, and I've done a few posts. I've done a proper video about my vegan journey and it's a bit more in depth. I'll link that. But that's literally, I filmed that in the first lockdown, so quite a while ago, and I was still in my childhood bedroom. I'm currently home for Christmas. I got COVID, so I'm stuck here. So I thought it'd be good. I asked a few questions on my Instagram, like the little story boxes, so follow me on there so you see when I do those, and I'm just going to be chatting through them today in regards to veganism, because obviously it is a very big change. If you've been a meat eater all your life or even vegetarian, it's still a very big change and it can be quite confusing, and I think there's a lot of different nuances and kind of things. So I thought I'd just give my 2 cents, because I was going to say no one asked, but people did ask, so obviously people value my opinion. Not joking. So we'll just get into this video. So I asked vegans, what did you wish before going vegan? And I think one of the main ones is, trigger warning, doing it for the right reasons. I think a lot of people kind of are led to veganism through their ED or disordered eating patterns, and if you enter veganism in that way, I really don't think it's sustainable. It's probably not a good idea. Probably no, it isn't a good idea. Obviously you're cutting out major food groups, you're really restricting your diet in terms of what it used to be before. If that, like, you're cutting out like meat and dairy, that's a big chunk of food. I think approaching veganism in the sense that it's going to give you more control over your food in that kind of way, that kind of disordered like mindset, is not healthy, it's not sustainable, and if you are struggling with that, please reach out, get some help from someone. I unfortunately cannot give advice on that. I think another one which I've spoken about quite a lot is being shamed into being vegan kind of thing, because back when I went vegan, it was height of Freely the Banana Girl, height of like torture, slaughterhouse videos, and I was almost like kind of like scared into going vegan. I mean, obviously now my incentive is very much, it's what I want to do, it's good for the animals, good for the environment, it's good for me, but yeah, I think there was a lot more of that scaremongering when I first went vegan. Not so much now, but it is obviously still very present. I said it before, if you scare someone into doing something, that is not going to change their fundamental beliefs. If you show people horrible videos and they get scared and are doing something out of fear, that is not a sustainable long-term change. You need to educate people, give them advice, give them support, and slowly they'll start to change their inner feelings about veganism, which will then follow out into being veganism. You just become veganism. Also, don't go vegan if you don't want to do it. Don't go vegan because you feel like you have to. Don't go vegan because you're like, oh, I'm a bad person if I don't go vegan. Do it for you. Like, people always ask me, like, do you miss not eating meat? Like, if I really missed it, I just eat it. Do you know what I mean? Like, nothing's stopping me apart from maybe an upset stomach from 5 years of not eating dairy. And something really cute someone said was, they wished before going vegan they knew how much joy and love they'd find in cooking and food, which I totally agree with. Like, I was always a big foodie. Sorry, let me just soothe my COVID-y throat. I loved food, I loved eating food, I loved cooking, but veganism has literally made me such a better cook, to try new foods that I would have never tried before, new recipes, cuisines. Oh my god, I love so many different cuisines now. Creativity of the vegan community is unmatched. I'm sorry, like, normal non-vegan food just isn't doing it the same in my opinion. Another thing people brought up is the importance of vitamins. I take the Holland & Barrett vegan multivitamins. I'll put a picture of them, I've been taking them for years. I think the main thing you need to look out for when you're vegan is your B12, because this is in the soil, so obviously when you wash off carrots and stuff, you're getting rid of it, whereas animals are eating the grass or they'll get fortified with B12. Also, if you live in England, vitamin D. I think everyone needs vitamin D because, I mean, you can you see in the reflection? No, it's grey. It's just pure grey outside, but defo research into vitamins. But yeah, vegan ones are available. If you don't want to take multivitamins, just please make sure you're getting your B12. Another thing people wish they knew was how to get good sources of proteins, and there's so many sides of this, because obviously there's the alternative sides, so like meat alternatives, chicken, burgers, like, and then you've also got your more natural things like legumes, beans, nuts, grains, anything like that, you know, like chickpeas. And then if you're working out more, obviously you can get like protein powders and stuff. I'm my vegan ambassador, which you probably know from my Instagram, so you can use my code if you want to get anything discounted on there that is affiliated. So yeah, there are so many different aspects of food you can get protein from, so do not worry about that. People wish they knew where to buy the cheapest vegan food. I'd say everywhere, because supermarkets are getting more and more accustomed and producing more vegan alternatives or stocking more vegan alternatives from different brands. Lidl has a lot of good things, but the only thing with Lidl is it's always in the once you see it's gone thing. Aldi has the great range. Aldi is so good, have an amazing range. My mum just got pigs in blankets for Christmas dinner from Aldi. Their chicken burgers are unreal. They've got like a cheese selection, like a platter, antipasti. Asda is the shop that we go to most at uni just because it's the closest. They have great range. Bit more expensive than Aldi, but not too much, and they obviously stock loads of different brands as well as their own. M&S, not to be a Tory, it's my favourite vegan brand, but obviously that is not very uni budget friendly. But something someone did say is they wish they knew that you can't really pop to the local corner shop, which is very true. Like often if you pop to the local corner shop, you're probably going to be getting like crisps and like Skittles. Like it is a bit harder, but yeah, bear that in mind. The convenience aspect is always a little bit shorter, especially if you like pop in to get chocolate. I feel like that's always a bit of a letdown. I always have to end up getting like Starburst or Skittles or something like that. Someone wish they knew that you will fart more. Yeah, I am a bad trumper. My uni mates know, like I am bad. It is like because I'm vegan, I swear to God, like it is fact. Someone wish they knew the vegan cheese is hard to find. See, I'm not too bad with this because I was never like a huge cheese lover, so it doesn't really bother me. So if I just get like grated cheese or like slices of cheese, it doesn't really matter to me as long as it goes well with everything I'm eating it with. People wish they knew how judgmental people will be. Yes, you will get haggled daily by people you don't even know. I remember when I went vegan, obviously I was in high school, people I like didn't even know would just start like hammering into me, and I think the best way to approach that is just like have a few facts lined up. I think the classic is, where do you get your protein from? Oh, do you not miss bacon? Do you not miss cheese? Like just say like, no, if I missed it I'd eat it, like I'm just trying to convince you, helping the environment. Like I don't know why it's frowned upon, like it's not affecting them. Okay, so may contain. So if something, you've read the ingredients, there's nothing in bold, there's no non-vegan things, and then it says may contain milk or something, that is still vegan. May contain just refers to the handling in the factories and stuff, so obviously they need to cover their back in case they get sued if someone with a milk allergy gets ill from their food. So many people said they wish they knew how much milk powder sneaks its way into everything. This is so true. Like you'll just be reading something, it'll be fully vegan up until like the last ingredients, it'll be like milk powder. Wish they knew about finding alternatives is a learning curve. Yes, you will not like every alternative you try. Yes, it's a bit of a waste of money, but at least you tried it. Like, do you know what I mean? Vegan tuna, not for me, but you know, at least I've tried it. People wish they knew about making mistakes. Yes, this is so important. Everybody literally will make a mistake. Okay, so I'm asked people for their like vegan mistakes, like things they ate thinking they were vegan but they're not, and I'll also do some of mine. Free from doesn't always mean vegan. Yeah, I always get like so excited. I'll be in the free from aisle and I'll see like something really cool, like vegan, like free from Victoria Sponge, but it'll just be like gluten free. So like always check that it says free from milk, eggs and dairy, or like vegan on it, because a lot of the times it'll be like dairy free or like egg free, wheat free, like all of that stuff. Like make sure it does actually say vegan. You can't really just walk up to the free from aisle and just take your pick. Very upsetting, but yes, I've done that mistake many times as well. Corn often has egg in it. Yeah, I was under the impression corn was trying to go fully vegan, but I have picked up so many things nowadays. I find it so hard in my Asda to find vegan corn. Like it's all the purple packet stuff, which is like vegetarian, so it still has like egg in. So I used to always get their like pieces and they were so good, but the Tesco ones are really good. The Tesco ones changed it, so you're not meant to fry them anymore, you're meant to oven cook them. I just still fry them. I haven't got ill yet, so, but don't take my word for that, don't sue me. Mistake, not seasoning tofu. Yeah, tofu is a great starting base, but you need to season it. You need to do, you don't need to do loads to it, like it's not like loads of effort, but just eating tofu straight probably isn't going to be that nice, other than like silken tofu and soups and that. I have loads of tofu recipes on my Instagram. I love cooking with tofu. Someone said thinking dried pasta isn't vegan. Yeah, so fresh pasta, like the stuff you get in the fridge, obviously isn't vegan because it's got egg in, but the majority of dried pasta, bar like lasagna sheets, I think, is vegan. Like anything that's dried in the dry food aisle is vegan. Eat your heart out. My favourite shape is rigatoni, no one asked, but there you go. Pesto, yeah, pesto has parmesan in, and parmesan sometimes isn't even vegetarian, fun fact. So yeah, pesto is one that can slip a lot of people up, but loads of brands do their own. Asda do a really good one, Aldi do one. Pot noodles, yeah, some of them are really hard to read because the way they've got their ingredients list is so small and it's not really highlighted, it's in bold, so definitely make sure you like look out for those if if you're having a pot noodle. I love a pot noodle. Or just check their website and stuff. Buying multi-packs and them having cheese and onion crisps in, yeah, that is so annoying. Like, if you want a multi-pack, they'll always have cheese and onion in, so then you have to like give it to someone, so then you just end up having to buy the same crisp, and then I get bored quite easily if I've got like 6 bags of the same crisp. So they need to sort that out. Prawn crackers, yeah, they actually have prawn in. I wouldn't have thought that. Like, I don't know, in my head I'd be like, oh, it's probably just fake prawn. No, they probably do. Someone said she tried to make Greek yogurt by whipping soy yogurt and it didn't work. Yeah, I don't think like vegan cream and yogurt like reacts obviously and like behaves the same way as normal yogurt, although Alpro do a really good thick Greek yogurt, so there is alternatives for that. Marshmallows, yeah, marshmallows have gelatin in, the majority of them, unless you buy veggie ones, so they're not even vegetarian. Kind of weird they put like pig's feet in like marshmallows and Haribos and chewy sweets. Gelatin just makes me feel a bit weird, honestly. Yorkshire puddings, yes, this is so sad. Yorkshire puddings are basically the same as pancake mix, but obviously you can veganise pancakes, but I find it really hard to veganise Yorkshire puddings. I've tried using cracked, I've tried loads of different things, I just find it really hard. Losenford, that sounds dumb, like when I say people's name. Anyway, her dad did a whole little series about trying vegan Yorkshires. I just can't perfect it. I've just kind of given up. I know Mabel's vegan Yorkshires sell them as well, but I don't have Yorkshire puddings enough to warrant buying them, if you know what I mean. But please don't be disheartened. Do try giving Yorkshires a go. I think I'm just inept. Lemon curd, yeah, lemon curd has eggs in it. Like, ew, like I used to love lemon curd, but yeah, it has eggs in. Okay, this one made me chuckle, thinking honeycomb had honey in. Like, yeah, it makes so much sense thinking honeycomb had honey in. Obviously when they mean honeycomb, they don't mean actual honeycomb, they mean like cinder toffee. Like, in my head that does make sense, but yeah, I'm pretty sure cinder toffee is just sugar and bicarb. And maybe golden syrup. I love cinder toffee. I used to hate crunchies, like what a weird child, but yeah. Someone said they put loads of cheese on their vegan lunch and they didn't like it. Yeah, sometimes vegan cheese can have an acquired taste, so try out a few different ones before you start putting loads on your sarnie and ruining it. And then some of my mistakes, one time I ate some cool original Doritos just thinking they'd be like ready salted. No, anything that's cool original probably has milk on, like tortilla crisps, anything like that. Coffee liqueur, yeah, some like coffee like liqueurs or like chocolate or Baileys and stuff, obviously all have like milk and cream in. They used to do a vegan Baileys. Where has that gone? Why has that disappeared off the planet? I know M&S do a good one, but where's the Baileys gone? I think the main one, I think I've spoken about this before, is my 17th birthday. Me and the fam went out for in India and we ordered 2 naans. My parents got a keema naan, which is like lamb, and then the naans came, I took a bite, and then my parents were like, I think that's the keema naan, so I just ate lamb on my 17th birthday. Woo, happy birthday to me. But live, laugh, love, you live and you learn. Okay, so we've done mistakes, we've done what vegans wish they knew, so now people who want to try veganuary, what do they want to know? Again, watch my other video because that's probably a bit more helpful, but these are just some of the questions that got asked. Snack ideas. So yeah, snacking obviously is a bit harder because you need to buy different snacks to probably what you're used to, but there's so many different things. So in regards to sweet stuff, there's so many vegan chocolates. You can literally get it at any supermarket. Cadbury do them, Galaxy do one, Cadbury chocolate fingers. I mean, I heard that they were going non-vegan, but every box that I found have still been vegan. They just say may contain still. Lotus biscuits, and then if you really can't find anything, just dark chocolate a lot of the time won't have milk in if you're a dark chocolate fan like me. Alpro chocolate pots are unreal. Hartley's 10-calorie jelly, randomly vegan, because I think because it's lower calorie they don't use gelatin in. And then if you're talking more about savoury, like loads of crisps, just check the ingredients. Veggie sausage rolls, veggie bakes, like, you know, from like Greg's, or you can buy the freezer ones, or the ones that are just in the fridge section. Pretzels, both like the salted biscuit, like hard ones, or baked pretzels. Auntie Anne's, if you ask for a pretzel without butter, unreal. The cinnamon pretzel, unreal. Crackers and butter, again, just check it's vegan. Obviously butter, you need to get vegan butter. Veggies and hummus and pita, all of that's good stuff. Basically just any snack that you would have when you weren't vegan, either probably already is vegan, or you can just really make a very small change for it to be vegan. Easy lunches, yeah, I think lunches are always something that's a bit thrown off because I don't like spending loads of money on a weekly shop. So I think the easiest thing to do is just make a lot of leftovers. So if you're having like spag bol or chili the day before, like for dinner, make enough that you can take to uni. If your uni has microwaves, I feel like that's quite a common thing. I mean, mine does, so sorry if yours doesn't. But yeah, like noodles, chili, pasta, anything that you can reheat is perfect if you have a good tub. And then sandwiches, if you don't, I love putting like vegan pesto, sun-dried tomatoes, like salad, like lettuce, cheese, veggies like tomatoes, cucumber, corn slice is really good, chickpea tuna. I've got a tutorial for that on my Instagram. There's so many different sandwich fillers. Again, just think what you like in your sandwiches now and just change it slightly. You can even get like pastrami and stuff. Like, it's mad nowadays. Veganisms are really doing the most out here. Veganisms are doing the most. Can you tell the COVID has gone to my head? Vegan brands are doing the most and I'm grateful for it. Sometimes I will make a specific lunch, so like rice boxes are really good with like gyoza or spring rolls because they don't take a lot of time to cook the night before. Hummus and pita and loads of like crudités. My uni friends denied that crudités was a word. So like carrot, pepper, cucumber, pita, breadstick, sweet chili hummus. Flames. Like if you're in the house having a bacon sarnie, I think I'm gonna have a bacon sarnie for my lunch actually because mum got me some bacon or a sausage sarnie or a toasty, cheese toasty. Unreal, like so good. And I mean, you can even take that out and about with you, obviously it just won't be hot. And then post-workout meals, I get this, you get in from a workout, you don't want to take too long to eat, like you just want something quick, easy, high protein. And the main ones I've listed: chickpea tuna pasta, so if you already have some chickpea tuna in the fridge, just make it into a pasta or like a pasta bake. Fake mackies, like the sweet chili ones, like the chicken one. Just quickly cook up some goujons, lettuce, mayo, sweet chili sauce, cucumber in a wrap. Bam, really good. Quick fajitas, again, like I have like a pot of seasoning that I can just use on all my like kind of like fajita Mexican stuff. That's really handy. You can just do that with tofu. Again, chicken goujons, chicken pieces, literally anything. Quick fajita, 10 out of 10. Pasta, obviously a really easy one. Rachel makes a really nice like tomato rigatoni pasta that I try to copy, but it's never as nice as hers. I love when she cooks that and gives me a bit. Pancakes, obviously you can make those savoury or sweet, but yeah, pancakes are a really good thing. I've just got like the My Vegan like protein mix that is so easy to make pancakes with. Stir fry, so easy. Just whack some tofu and some veggies and noodles in a pan with some sauce and you're done. Okay, things you should always have in. Key cupboard ingredients. These are just ones I could think of off the top of my head. So nutritional yeast, which is also called nooch in the vegan community. It's like these little yeast flakes and it makes things taste really cheesy, and also it adds a bit of nutrition to it, really good. Black salt, if you're a tofu scramble whore like me, it makes it a bit like eggy. I accidentally put too much in mine the other day and my uni house hated me. Lentils, dried lentils or tinned lentils, really good for making like spag bowl, sloppy joes, anything like that. Pasta, obviously, always have like spaghetti and then a shape of pasta, I'd say. So like I'll rotate between like fusilli, penne, rigatoni. Dehydrated soy mince is something I just started using recently. You can get it in a sachet like Asda, like it looks like this. So good, you literally just soak it in hot water, or you can soak it in like veggie stock, and use it as like mince in spag bol. And it doesn't look appetizing at first, but trust me, it's really good and it's really like high protein. Like your tins, like chopped tomatoes, chickpeas, different beans like kidney beans, baked beans, all of those kind of things are just essential cupboard things anyway, because obviously chickpeas you can make chickpea tuna out of, or you can use it to make aquafaba, like use the aquafaba to make like egg kind of things. Rice, obviously I'm really bad at cooking rice. I learn and then I don't know how, I just keep fucking it up. So I've got those like rice in a bag that you just boiled that Brooke got me on. They're good. Finally, seasoning. You can buy like the cheapest alternatives. As long as you've got good seasoning, then it can make the world of difference. I've got Italian seasoning, fajita seasoning, you know, garlic, onion, salt, pepper, chili, paprika. So many good seasonings can just really elevate your dishes. In terms of things I always need in my fridge, a block of tofu or a block of tofu in the freezer, because freeze-thawed tofu is unreal. Your milk of choice, we just have oat milk most of the time because I feel like all the other ones like coconut I'll get if I want coconut milk, whereas oat's just a good all-rounder. Cheese, either grated or a block or both, because blocks are better for like cheese toasties and stuff, whereas grated's better for sprinkling on top of pasta. Sweet chili sauce, I feel like this isn't for everyone, but like sweet chili sauce and ketchup, like I'm always gonna have to have some in the fridge. Also soy sauce, if you keep that in the fridge or the cupboard, I don't know, but soy sauce is definitely a need. Peppers, like I think peppers just go in everything. Like they go in fajitas, they can go in wraps, they can go in hummus, stir fries. Like it's always just good to have some peppers in, and cherry tomatoes because they're good to snack on as well. And then things I always need in my freezer: chicken pieces and chicken nuggets. Like I said, the Tesco chicken pieces are really good, and then chicken nuggets like the corn ones, Asda ones, because these can be good in wraps or just to snack on, like just cook up a few. I am lazy. I do have chopped onion and chopped peppers in my fridge because they're helpful, okay? Like chopped peppers and chopped onion, that is basically my fajitas done for me. And because they're frozen, they like cook down to like be soft a lot faster. Stir fry mix, I also always have one of these in my freezer because then you've got everything: baby corn, bean sprouts, pepper, onion, like you've got the lot in there. Like it's so handy. Meatballs, again, perfect for spaghetti meatballs and mince. The bird's eye like Swedish cuisine meatballs, so good. And then mince, most brands do mince. Obviously you can have the soy milk, but sometimes you want something a bit meatier, so defo get some for your freezer. So yeah, they're my main tips for veganuary. If you are trying veganuary, let me know. Hit me up on Instagram if you don't already follow me on there. If you've got any questions and stuff, I'll try my best to answer them. Yeah, I really hope if you are trying veganuary, you're doing it for the right reasons and you're excited. It's never been a better time. Like every year I'd probably say that, but honestly, veganism has come so far in my 5 years of being vegan. Like, it's absolutely unreal how popular it is. Do not stress about going to restaurants, do not stress about eating out. Like, there's so many good places. You're not going to be stressing anyone out anymore. Like, it used to be such a stress to try to find a restaurant that would do vegan, but pretty much everywhere does one now. It's just a learning curve, it takes mistakes. Instagram is great for getting inspo. Just see what you like, play around with it, don't be too hard on yourself, and have fun and enjoy cooking and enjoy food, because food is a great thing. I love food and I'm gonna go make myself some. So yeah, please like, comment, subscribe, and I will see you in the next one. Bye.